Hello everybody. We just get Monica on. 2 seconds. So Monica's here. If you request to be in the video, Monica, then we can add you. Oh, hang on a second. Let me find it. Go live with the Glam Bar Academy. Let me see if this works. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, girl?
I'm good. It's so nice to see you.
Yeah, it feels like yesterday.
Oh, I know.
You look pretty.
And you. It's very glamorous. I had to put makeup on. I saw your photo and I was like, ah!
Do you know why? Because I forgot about the time difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought, so I was sitting here like, okay, so I'm done. You're like, but it's 1.5 hours to go. I'm like, oh shit, yeah. So that's why. So I didn't have nothing to do. So I'm like, let's put some sparkles on.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So welcome everybody to Lash Chat Live. We're back again. I hope you all had a nice weekend. I'm joined tonight by Monica from the Glam Bar Academy, all the way in Sweden.
Hi, everyone.
So what time is it in Sweden?
It's 10 o'clock, 10 p.m.
Oh, so you're an hour ahead of us.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for talking to us so late at night.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
So Monica, we always start these chats. First of all, for those people who don't know who you are, if you can just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and your journey in the lash industry.
Oh yeah, sure, no problem. I'm actually born in Poland, but when I was 5 years old, my parents moved to Sweden. So I went in Sweden to school, and I've been doing actually lashes just for, how much is it going to be, 6 years. So not that long, because I was always in the hotel and restaurant business before.
Okay.
And then when I moved back to Sweden after I've been traveling around the world for 10 years, so there was no money in the restaurant business in Sweden. So my lash artist asked me, like, why don't you do a training, like go on course? But I don't do nothing like 50% or 60, 70. I do with my heart. So yeah, so I started my lash trip 6 years ago, and I have my lash salon for, what is it, 4 years in September.
Okay, so you've got your own salon, haven't you?
Yeah, and I started 1 year ago. I won my first fantasy. That is my that's my love. I don't know how I came with it. It's just like you be a kid with no, I'm like, there is no right or nothing is wrong. You can just go with it. I'm like,
And
it's nothing, never ending story. Basically, never ending story. I think is the perfect word to say about fantasy. You can do whatever you want. When there is no yes or wrong. It's just opinions of whatever style what people likes. So I won the championship in Sweden. So, and then I just keep going. It's just amazing.
You found the love for fantasy.
Yeah, you can be a kid.
It is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
So before we start talking about fantasy and more about lashes, Monica, tell me how it is over in Sweden with the coronavirus. Have you been in lockdown? Are you able to work? Because we're in the UK, we're in complete lockdown. We're not allowed to work at the moment. So what is it like over there?
There is no lockdown. It's business as usual. But I think it's a little bit strange because everybody knows what's going on. And everything can be going on, but people are, of course, you worried. I'm like, I don't want to spend my money if I don't know if I'm going to have a work, if I'm going to have some money in. So everybody's keeping the wallet basically closed, even that we are open. So we're going to get affected because no one wants to think, I'm like, oh, should I do lashes? Should I do any beauty treatments? Because they're worried because next month they don't have a job.
No, okay.
So that's one thing. So I don't know if it's good or is it bad. It's like, I've been affected, yes, because like I'm having a lot of trainings, I'm educating other people. They don't want to spend money on education if they don't know if they're going to be surviving.
So if so you're saying that salons are open, but
Yes.
it's not very busy because people are worried and they don't want to spend any money as such because they're not sure what's going to happen, if it's going to go into a lockdown or anything
At
like
least
that.
that me and the people I know, I mean, like some people maybe lost only like 5-10%, some 50. I know 2 friends that they closed down, they went to bankruptcy because they can't survive. So it's very like, yeah, it's horrible. I'm like, I'm starting to get worried because you don't know what future comes with. People thinking about the money. Of course, I'm doing the same. Should I go do my nails? Or should I keep it because you don't know if I can continue? I'm lucky that I have my own business. I can. It's more easy for me. But if you have 9-to-5 job in a store, example, you don't know if the shop is going to be open next month.
Yeah, so over here, where we've been told by the government not to work, the government are being really good and they're subsidizing. So if we're self-employed and we're not employed by someone, the government are giving us, I think, 80% of what we would have earned. And then some companies are having to furlough their staff, meaning that their staff can't work, but the government are paying 80% of their wage. But we can't do any treatments and we don't know yet when we can start working again.
Yeah, but at least you're getting some money.
Yeah,
so I think this is a really, really my personal opinion. It's have nothing to do with anything. I think they don't close down, like shut down properly, because they would have to pay us something they don't want. And now my dog, sorry. I don't know snoring. I don't know if they don't close down because they need to pay us something. And now they don't close down, keep it as usual. But of course, people are not stupid and going to spend money if they don't have a lot of money to do beauty treatments or whatever, go to hairdresser or whatever. Because they're thinking. So of course we're getting less. I'm like the restaurant business and any business in this, like they won't need people, but they don't do nothing. It's scary.
So Ines is saying in here is only 66%. So where are you, Ines? Tell us where you are. So let's start talking about fantasy. Let's talk about something happy.
Yay!
So you entered your first fantasy competition how long ago?
1 year ago.
1 year ago, really? And you've done quite a few since then.
Yes, it's addicting.
Yeah. So I think quite a few people have sent us a few questions.
Yes.
So let me ask you a few questions to start with. So when you're choosing a fantasy competition to enter, I'm guessing you don't enter all of them. What makes you choose a competition? Why that competition? What draws you in?
How you call it in English? The theme?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You need to be like I need to be in the mood. I'm like, when you do one competition, I promise you're going to get addicted. Wherever you go in there, like with a dog, or if I go shop, I'm like, oh my God, I could use that one to this, or I can use this part for this. And it's already, I mean, it's crazy. It's in my head all the time. I see it, oh, can I use it maybe on, this is me. It's dangerous. So a theme, I need to have the feeling.
Okay. And with competitions, do you prefer entering competitions where all the work is done by yourself as the artist, or do you prefer competitions where you can have a team and you can use a makeup artist and things?
That one is like, when it's online, I prefer to do it by myself because there's no time ticking. If it's live, I prefer basically have a team because you don't have that much time to do it by yourself.
Okay. So
that's,
So if you're just entering an online competition, you'll do all the makeup, the body art all yourself? And I
prefer, but sometimes I like to have help if I want to go like 120 in.
So one piece that I am such a fan of that you created was the Asian food.
Yeah.
When I saw that competition, I just thought, how can you do lash art to Asian food?
That was my question as well. When I got it, they asked me Asian food. I'm like, what should I do? A sushi? But this is the thing I thought about. And a tip to everyone who wants to enter a fantasy, the first thing you think of, don't do it, because everyone else is thinking the same thing.
That's a really good advice. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was actually a girl who did a sushi. Mm-hmm. So imagine if we did the same thing. And that was my mistake when I did my Disney. Mm-hmm. I thought about Ariel.
Yeah.
It was 7 people who did Ariel.
Yeah, because she's a classic Disney princess.
Yes, and that was my mistake. So you mean learn from it, and that's it. And don't forget decoration of the lashes. I forgot.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, what, on the Ariel one?
Yeah, I have it in a box. I just forgot to put them on, and we have a photographer who take the pictures. Mm-hmm. She took off the makeup, and then I'm like, oh my god.
You forgot it.
Yeah.
So it's important to check the criteria.
Yes.
Every fantasy competition has different criteria, don't they? Because some competitions ask for lower lashes to be done, and some don't, and some say adornments. It depends how you're going to get scored, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I think now is both upper and lower should be included, because it's still lashes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so that's what you're getting points. You're getting 10 points and 10 points. Like makeup, you get only 5 points. Like costume, you're getting 5 points. And that is what many people doing the mistake, is that they focus on the costume. That's only give you actually 5 points when you can have 20 points on lashes.
Yeah. So one of the questions that came through on the question box that I asked was, where do you get inspiration from?
Oh God, everything. I just, like I told you, like I can go in a shop and see seaweed. Oh, what should I do with the seaweed? Yeah, but I've been always created when I was a kid. So this is just like really, really brought me back to be a kid and don't have any boundaries. There is nothing wrong and there is nothing right. It's just go with the flow. And
you have to think outside the box to have originality, don't you?
Don't be scared. More is more. There is nothing that it calls more is too much or anything. More is more. You more, desto better. If you can open the eyes, it's good.
I think when I met you in Norway, because we met when we was at the conference in Norway last year, I remember having a conversation with you, and I think you said to me about when you got the Asian food theme, you went into an Asian food shop.
Yes.
Yeah. And you just...
Yeah, exactly, because I didn't know what to do. I'm like, how Asian food? What should I do? A sushi? I'm like, how do I do sushi? So, and I was actually luckily I was living in Shanghai for 3 years. Mm-hmm. So I went to the store. What can I do? So I took a basket and I just put things in the basket, and then I just started to have fun with it.
And you made a bra out of rice, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. I made a bra, then I put some chopsticks here, and the steaming pot on the head with the golden egg is very Asian. Then I put this like the fans to open it and creation like a really good headpiece. Yeah, always check the criteria where you're getting the best scores, because sometimes you can get actually 10 scores on the costume, then you can focus on that one. But if it's only 5, focus on maybe on something more.
Yeah. And how about, because some competitions they require full body shots, and some require just sort of above the shoulders, don't they? What do you prefer, doing the whole look or just you like doing the whole look? All or nothing?
Yeah, exactly. That's me. All or nothing. Okay. You go for it. Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on editing? So you know when you see people editing the backgrounds and all that sort of things, do you like competitions that allow editing, or are you not a fan?
I'm not a fan, because work is work. Of course, I can add. Actually, I have never ever add a background. I always take I take the model out on the street, and then I do a picture, and then you can use it, because you can actually go promote it or get it like I got luckily in Lash ink. Italy and Croatia, I did a full cover that was in the how you calling it, in the atmosphere or whatever, but I never add a background afterwards because I think it's quite fake. But that's my opinion. But
I think you can always tell when a background has been added as well, and then when it's organic, I think it looks so much better.
Yes.
Merlin's on here. Hi, Merlin. She said that she goes to the shops and places like Hobbycraft. Do you have a Hobbycraft or something over there, like where you can buy? No.
What's that?
Hobbycraft. It's like a craft shop where you can just buy loads of little crafty bits.
Cool.
But she says she always buys too much when she goes. When she goes for fantasy, she just spends so much.
I buy all the time. Not only I could turn my mirror here now, but then I'm going to say what I'm doing, so I cannot turn the mirror now.
Are you working on a piece now?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good.
Because I said, like, if I can, it's perfect time to do the fantasy now because you really have time. But I signed up for the competition like 3 weeks ago, and I haven't done nothing because me, it's like I have to be in the mood.
Yeah.
So I need to do, and I'm like, and I'm not there. So I'm like, shit, maybe I'm not going to get time. It's soon running out.
Yeah. So I remember when I spoke to Cindy Nichols about fantasy, she says that when she prepares for a fantasy piece, she has like a mannequin in her treatment room, and she adds bits to the mannequin and then tweaks it and then moves it around. What do you do? How do you prepare?
Give me 1 second.
She's disappeared. Where's she gone?
This is actually going to be a personal tip.
Okay. Who's this?
This? They didn't have a... It's a doll.
This is your friend?
Yeah, let me just move my... Sorry for the noise. Because when you're working with a headpiece, it's nice to have it easily to be standing. So I bought this one online, so you can keep on working, and then you can put on lashes and everything, so you can draw and think and see how you're going to look like on a person.
So before you create your set, you don't just imagine it; you actually put it onto something first.
I think it's more easy. You can see I sprayed here. It's a man. They didn't have a woman, but it's still the head. But it's easier to work on the table when you have it in front of you, on a model, instead of just lying down. Because I did the mistake as well. I'm lying it down and I keep working, and then I'm putting it up, and it's wrong directions.
Yeah.
So.
That's a really good tip, because I remember when Cindy showed this giant mannequin, I was like, wow, and all her clients see it when she's decorating it. So I do think it is interesting to see how different fantasy artists prepare. So you obviously use the head,
but then I have the body. You know, when you're going to the woman who's doing the sewing, how are you calling it in English?
The seamstress.
Yeah. So I have the one that you can adjust from the medium, extra small and medium, because I never know which model I'm going to pick. So when the model is maybe like a small, maybe the next one is medium, so you can adjust the broad things. So I'm sewing it and then putting the glue and whatever the decoration on the costume on the mannequin. But the head I work separately.
Yeah, no, that's good though, because you can take that home as well. So if you haven't got it at salon, it's easy to take home and back to salon as well if you want to tweak a few things.
Yeah, I'm actually doing all my work at home. So I have my living room stacked. So the more glitter you use, oh my goodness, my dog is like getting the shelves, the things, and I don't need it.
So one lady, Violet Amy Studio, she's put, we can put everything on lashes and 15-16 millimeter, no limit. So would you say there's a limit to length and things when we're doing fantasy, or no limit?
There is no limit.
No limit.
Actually, one tip is as well, do it longer, more extreme, because especially if it's online, you need to show it. If you do like, I usually work from 4, 5 to 11, maximum 10 normally. If you do that in fantasy, there's nothing you can show.
No, because once you've added all the adornments, and the makeup,
you disappear.
So what length would you normally use for a fantasy?
I use like 12 to 14.
You use longer.
The base, the like the base, and then you add the decoration on top.
Okay. Someone else sent us a message on the Instagram and said, do you have any tips for how to gain more points in a fantasy competition?
Yeah, don't lashes. That's the only point I always miss on.
So doing more.
Yeah, decoration on the lashes, upper
On the
and
actual
lower.
lashes. Yeah.
Don't be scared. Just add. If you think you're done, add double.
Yeah. So add
Yep.
more.
Add more. Yeah, and don't focus on the costume, because costume, I think on all the competition I've been looking at and everything, checking the scores, is 99% is only 5 points.
Yeah.
Don't think and then get locked on the competition, on the costume.
Yeah, no.
And body paint, and when they say makeup, don't think makeup like me and you having it today. It needs to be something with fantasy. If it's like Enchanted, put a flower, put a butterfly or something.
Yeah.
For me, when I'm a judge, I want to see like pre-work, like maybe do like a one picture that you can put in the box, like with 4 like collage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then you can see how you prepared it, that it's actually you who did it, not that, oh, it's me and then somebody else did it actually.
Oh yes, you can see the progress.
Yeah. Then you can win, because if somebody is good as you, and who is going to win or who going to get more points of me, if you can prove and show me that it's actually you who did the costume and from scratches, and because there's so much you can buy on internet.
Yep.
And you more you're doing it, you more do your research. Actually, I can see like, but come on, this one you just bought it on this website. It's not
so
that you made it.
As a judge, you prefer to see something that someone's made by hand.
Yes.
Rather
Yes.
than gone out and bought.
Yeah, because then you put heart and soul and a lot of hours.
Yeah.
Maybe
maybe
the stitches are not that 100%, but I prefer that you did it than you just bought it on the internet.
Yeah.
Everybody can click home and just order it and have it done. That's not the point.
So let's talk about preparation again. So if you're preparing for an online fantasy competition, how long do you like to give yourself from, okay, I'm going to do this competition, to creating the set? How much time do you give yourself?
From 6 months to 10 days.
Oh, really? So it completely changes?
Yeah, because the first one I did took me almost a year. Mm-hmm. Because I went for the first a training course in fantasy in January, then I started to prepare, and then the competition was, the first one was in like 1 year later. So I was preparing so long because I was so new, I didn't know what to think. And actually Carla, the Italian, yeah, she's there.
She's there, yeah.
Yeah, she's there, Carla. Should I do it or should I not? And she said, if I can do it in 10 days, you can do it. So actually the Asian one, your favorite one, I did it in 10 days.
Wow. But sometimes if you get an idea, if you just roll with it, you can just go for it. I mean, I've got so much admiration for fantasy. I mean, I attempted, I think, fantasy, twice. And I'll be honest, the first fantasy competition I entered, I think I allowed myself like 3 hours for the lashes and 2 hours for everything else, and then photos, so like 5 or 6 hours. I needed like 3 days, not just one day. You need to do you do the lashes one day and then get them back to do everything else?
Yeah, so I do always 2 days. I do the base for the lashes, like upper and lower. The second, because that takes like 3 hours. I don't like to stress. I'm like, I want to have it perfect as I can do. Of course, it's happened always something on the way. And the next day is makeup, painting, and pictures, photograph. Yeah. And that takes time because you need to have good light. You're starting, I usually start at 6, 7 in the morning, so I can prepare, and taking the pictures around like 1 p.m.
So if you're setting the scene, do you normally, if you're not taking them outside, or do you always take them outside and things, and on set to take photos, or do you ever just have a white backdrop?
I don't know. Did you remember the Snow Queen? I did.
Yes. Is that one you sent me the other day, the picture?
Yeah, I have it here if you want. I have everything in my living room.
You can hold a picture up.
Yeah, wait, I'm going to show you.
I love it. It's all in her
here.
living room.
I think it's still working. Let me see if it's... Yeah.
So we've got Elite Lash Look mentioning that, yay for handmade part of Lash Arts.
I'm giving you all my secrets.
I need to do more fantasy, but I just don't have the time. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay, I need that. I want one.
Oh.
Wow.
So that one was the snow. You see how many cables and everything is behind?
Did you make that?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And then I got me a first place actually in the competition in December. So yeah.
Wow.
That was
How
her crown.
take to make?
But that's what I'm saying, like, look how nice piece it is. You can't put the lights on the picture.
Oh, why not? Because I want to show in the photo.
Yeah, it's like we did it so many times. We have professional. I mean, it's so hard because when you're putting this one, you need to put the lights down, and then you can't see the eyes where the lashes is, actually where the last competition is. So I did a video of it, and everybody like, oh my god, it's. I wish
looks
we
better.
Can send, actually, I think everybody who organize competitions, listen, everybody, that we can send a video.
So one person that does do that, or I don't know if she still does, but she did. Do you know the Lash Oscars?
Marta.
So when she did the first Oscars, I'm sure we had to enter a video.
Oh, amazing!
We had to upload it to YouTube as like a secret link and send it in so they could see a video, and you had to walk around but this, I don't know if it was for fantasy, but I know it was for just normal volume. You had to walk around the set that you did, and then
that's amazing.
I think that's a really good idea, actually.
I'm going to show you something funny. Here is my come on, doll.
We're getting a show and tell. I love it.
Look, here she is. You see, that's why I have. Wait.
Yep.
That's why. Woo, my phone. Come on. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Can you see? So this is why it's more easy for me to work on the headpiece when I have how it's going to be. And that's why she's silver, because I was spraying all the stars.
Yeah. So did you just use loads of glue for that hot glue gun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Love a glue gun.
Your fingers, your nails, everything is like burned.
Yeah. So when it comes to fantasy competitions, like, you must spend a fortune.
Yes, but I don't have kids, so that's my kid.
So
yes.
On average, tell us how much, like, to and from do you spend? Like, do you spend between on one piece?
£500 up.
Really?
Easy. Oh yeah, that's the cheapest one I did.
Oh, it is so expensive, and as soon as you get a theme in your head, you just go buying, don't you?
Yeah, because it's the material, and I say 500. That I mean on material. I don't count my hours.
No. So gosh, so if you're Ines is saying, yeah, come on ladies, what's the most you've spent on a fantasy lash art? Tell us. Write it in the comments.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, and it's like you're adding a piece and then one more piece and one more piece and keep going. I'm like, stop, Monika. It's like, but one thing, if don't do lash art if you're going to count money, because just do it with your heart.
Carla said €2,000, the most she spent. Oh my gosh, did you win when you spent that? Please.
Yeah, I think I know that. Yeah, that's the good one.
What was that, Carla? That's amazing. €2,000.
I'm doing a big one. I think I'm going to do my masterpiece, this one. I'm so nervous.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you've competed live in fantasy, haven't you?
Yes. I took second place. So
how is it different to Elite Lash Look? She spent £1,000.
Yeah.
It was the Venice.
Carla. Oh, that one is my favorite one. It's magical. It's, oh my god.
Oh, Carla, put a post on your stories of your piece and tag me. I probably will have seen it, but just to remind me. So with the live competitions for fantasy, what's different when you prepare for that compared to online?
I prefer live because you have like 3-4 hours to do it, and that's it. There is a floor judge, the judging you, and then it's a clock ticking. You have 3 hours, and that's it. Online, you can do it in a week. No one can judge you, so it's more relaxed.
So when you're doing it live, I guess you do the lashes before you go?
Yeah, I do it one day before. I usually do it for 2 days. I do it the lashes one day, the model come in the after day in the morning, and we're doing the rest.
Okay, so when you turn up to the competition, for people that haven't entered a live competition before, you're allowed to do the lashes before, and
yes.
then when you turn up on the day, what do you do on the day? Just dress your model and get them ready?
There is one competition that you do nothing. It's the Victoria regard.
The Durigard.
Yeah, I wanted to compete, but I said it's impossible to do my work in 3 hours.
What, so they have to do the lashes and the adornment?
Yes, you're going to get a model. You don't pick your own model. You don't bring your own model. You get a model. That's fair enough. It's nothing about that. I think that one is the good one.
Yeah.
But the body painting, the everything, it's impossible for me to do a full set of lashes with decoration, with body painting in 3 hours.
Yeah, that's a long. I would just spend 3 hours on the lashes.
Exactly.
Especially if you're doing the adornment.
Yeah.
What's your favourite thing to adorn lashes with?
Everything, as much as possible.
Yeah, because beads and glitter is good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like glitter. Glitter is my, oh my god, sparkly things. The more sparkle, the better.
Someone has said, is it okay to take pictures with the client lying down if some of the decor on the face needs it in that position? Would you always take pictures for fantasy with your model sitting up, or can you take pictures with them laying down?
Depends on the criteria. Read the criteria 1 million times that you can them in and out without reading it. That's what many people do mistakes. They read them quickly and then do it, and they're like, oh my god, I forgot to send the pictures in this position.
I've seen fantasy where they're laying like in grass with flowers all around their hair. I have seen it, so I guess you can, but you just need to double check what they are.
Yes, you can, because there's always like a freestyle you can send it, because that is the picture they're going to promote if you win. But you need to have like the model without any makeup, open closed eyes from right and left. Then you have probably the model with just the basic lashes, so you can see all the shapes, if the right shape from the eyes, the dimensions and everything. And then after, so that is the basic ones, and then after you can send like 2-3 pictures on freestyle, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Do you prefer, because I have seen a few fantasy competitions where it is, the theme is freestyle, where you can just choose anything. That must be so much harder to think of something. Because if you're given a theme, it must almost get your brain going, and you start thinking, okay, well, what can I think of? But then if someone gives you no
it's hard.
theme, it must be hard. Have you ever entered one that's just freestyle? No. I have seen them, but it must be tricky.
Yeah, because then you have so much going on in your head that you're just like, oh, what should I do? Just pick something good. Yeah.
Yeah. There have been. Hi, Minnie.
Minnie.
Minnie's very good at fantasy lash art.
Yeah. Oh my god! Congratulations to the Amsterdam.
Oh, the tuk tuk. That was so cute, wasn't it?
Oh my god, it was so good.
That was so good, that tuk tuk.
Oh, I loved it. That was one of my favorite ones. It was so good.
I like the shoes. I saw her making all the shoes.
Me too. And now when I saw them, I'm like, what is she going to do? It was nothing in my... Why I didn't think Thailand? I'm like, come on. It was really good. It was like really good. Really, really, really good. I don't want to be in the competition with her now.
So when you do, have you ever done team lash? Because there's some competitions where they have big teams, isn't there? Have you ever done like a big team one, or would you only ever go as yourself?
I have like the Swedish one competition I had. There was like a theme of us, because I did get help on the first one. So there was one girl doing the body painting because I was totally green. I have no idea. So she did it, but it was like Monika with the theme. So they get credit for it as well.
Yeah. So with makeup and with body art and things like that, do you prefer, what do you think's better, painting things on, or I've seen quite a lot of people airbrushing?
I never try airbrushing, but I heard it's more easier. It's go quicker.
Yeah, because
that's something. If you're doing a live competition, that's what I told you, that I prefer to have a team, because it's impossible to do it in 3 hours by yourself.
Yeah.
Impossible. I'm like, I don't know which super speed you, Superman or woman, you have to be. It's for me, no way. And I don't like to stress, because when you stress, what do? You forget. You
forget to put the adornments on.
Oh yeah, I promise you, I will never ever do it again. I never cried like a baby. It was European Championship and I came fourth. I got minus on decoration, and I will have full pot on everything.
Oh, that's so frustrating, isn't it?
But but don't be sad. Pick up and take the notes, what happened, and just go from it. Never do it again. Do a checklist, 1, 2, 3, and count, and check it off every step. It's very simple. I'm like, everybody make mistakes, but don't do it twice.
Minnie said she always forgets.
Yes, I know, but I think I will never forget this one, because I was crying like a baby. I got drunk because we do the pictures, and I was like, where is the wine? Oh yeah. Oh, that was terrible. I was so sad. I was so happy with it.
I think it's hard enough when you enter a competition with normal lashes anyway. But then with fantasy, it must be so much harder with the criticism, because you've put so much more work into it.
Yes, but yes and no, because like if you do classic lashes, there is one standard that you follow, what is wrong and what is right. In fantasy, there is nothing. What you think and what I think is totally different. It's personal. So your opinion is like this. You maybe like the sparkly thing, but maybe the other one prefer the more colorful things. Yeah. So judges can be so different, like from one to the other one, because
I think with fantasy, I don't judge fantasy competitions. I normally judge classic and volume, but where I organise the Lash Social, obviously I see the entries that come in, and I definitely think the people that do more, like you say, like you can't do too much. So the people that go crazy with the headdresses and the hair pieces and all the makeup and then all the adornments, they put so much on there. And then you get someone that will just do a set of black lashes and some face paint, and you think, it's not enough.
Yeah, I've been to the situation as well, and I'm like, what should I do? But that's what I'm saying. That is my opinion. So check who's your judge. Check what the judge like. Now I'm telling all my secrets.
What I wanted to ask from you as well is from a judge's point of view. So let's talk about that. How people can score more points within the competition. So like you say, check the criteria, do more, so apply more.
And check what the judge like.
What the judge likes.
Because all judges have something that they have a little bit more love for than the other one. Some want to have maybe just like more colorful lashes than decoration. The judge maybe like more headpieces than the painting. So check which kind of judges are in the competition, then you can focus in the direction, or you pick another competition instead of going with them.
You don't have to always do headpieces though, because you can always work with their hair, can't you?
Yeah.
You can always do hair as well, because I see with our competition, we give points for headpiece and hair in the same section. So we don't say that people have to make a headpiece, but there needs to be a point scored for hair or headpiece. So
but they can be different one as well, because I got minus with my ice cream. I get like full points of my headpiece, but I get 0 on my hair because she didn't have any hair.
Separate points.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. It's very, very, very important to read the criteria exactly where you're getting your points for. Because this one, she got 10 points, but she didn't have any hair, so I got -5. Because then I didn't put hair because it was not matching my outfit.
So did you find yeah, but sometimes that must be hard though, because if, like you say, if it doesn't go with your look,
so then you need to
make
think next step.
yeah.
What should I do to match the look? So I could actually maybe put some fake white long braids
on the headpiece or something. Yeah.
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 So don't
when you,
outside the box always.
do you think of an idea and then choose your model, or do you find a model that's willing and then create an idea around the model? How do you work out your models and who to use?
Oh, and a model is the last piece. Yeah, always a younger one, I would say. So they don't have hooded eyes, of course. A bright young girl, I say always. It's a tall one. I think it looks better. I mean, like, it's sad to say, but yeah, for the pictures.
Yeah, and someone that can lay and stay still for a long time.
Yes, like the model I had here, she was my first. I never met her before. She came through a friend. People, if she wouldn't blink, they would think it was a mannequin. So many people. Yes, she was. Wow.
Yeah.
And
would
she
you
could
ever pay, would you ever hire a professional model?
Yeah, if I had the money.
Yeah.
If you spend 500 to 2,000 euros.
If you've already spent £2,000,
exactly,
model?
It would be a dream come true.
Yeah.
But then don't forget, you can do collaboration with models. They need portfolio. They need something different, maybe.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, because they may be doing the casual, the normal things, but when they show that they can do other things, they're up for doing crazy makeups, crazy outfits, fantasy. Yeah. That could actually put them in another column to get another job as well. That can earn them a lot of money.
I suppose talking about collaboration, if it was a competition where you can use teamwork and you can use a makeup artist, you could do the same. You could try and collaborate with another makeup artist.
Of course you can.
You don't have to pay them. They can then use your fantasy piece as their portfolio work as well.
Yeah, but then you have to write it down when you use competition, because some competition do not allow that.
No, if they do allow teamwork, then you must.
Because you lose points. If you don't do it by yourself, you're going to lose points.
Yeah. So if you're doing a lot more judging now as well, aren't you?
Yay.
So what competitions are you? Is it just our one you're judging at the moment, or have you got another one that you're doing?
Oh, I was in Australia, supposed to Lash, the Australian, the biggest one, but it got cancelled of this corona. So I came back 1 week earlier.
Oh, you went to Bali, didn't you? And was it Bali?
No, Fiji.
Fiji, that was it. Fiji and Australia.
Yeah, and Australia. So I had to come back 1 week before it got cancelled. Then there's supposed to be one in Denmark. There's supposed to be, there is some few, but everybody's pushing it like a month or two further. Yeah. If you go on my Instagram, there is judging. There is all the one I'm judging. There is like 5, 6 more I'm coming up.
So are you a strict judge? Because I remember judging next to Norway, and I thought you was really
I'm not strict, but I'm fair.
You're fair.
Yeah, because if I judge one person like this, I'm going to judge the rest the same way.
Yeah.
It's not that the first one going to get strict.
It was tough because in Norway, for those that are watching, we had, what was it? If we
that one was tough.
It was really tough, and we had to, as judges, if they didn't, what was it? If inners, if they
inners and corner, 2 points.
If they, for every inner that they missed, it was 2 points, and they only had 5 points for each eye. So if they missed more than 2 lashes, we had to give 0.
Yes, I know. I never done a competition like that you lose 2 points on one lash. And I remember that. You remember there was one who came and complained about me. She's like, "Oh, why?" And then she got explained that it was actually 2 points on each.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But
we had to give a lot of 0s, and we felt bad, but we had to stick to the criteria. It just goes to show that every competition's different, isn't it? Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Read your criteria. If you're losing 2 points on the inner and corner, what do you focus on? On the inner and outer.
And also they did as well. It was if experts did less than 80% coverage, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Minnie's just said, come to the UK.
Oh, you're having a private jet for me? Then I'm coming, because I can't fly now. I'm coming.
Minnie, I'm trying to get her here. This is the first step to getting her talking.
Oh yeah, Like this is fine, but it's when you see all the faces looking at you on conference. I wish, maybe, you never know. Maybe I'm coming. Hello. Yeah.
Oh. So you're going to be you're judging our fantasy, aren't you, the online? So have you had a look at any of the entries yet?
No, I haven't.
You haven't opened it. So what are you going to be looking for when you're judging?
Vavavoom.
No, something that stands out.
Yeah, you usually get it when you go through and it's always something like sticking out. But I'm like I saying, one sticking out, but maybe because that one is sticking out, like you can see it, and then you zoom it in and you see decoration and things is maybe not that good, and the one that was be more calm, and then you see like, oh wow, look at this decoration. So it's like it's so hard to see when you don't have it in front of you. It's like it needs to be the whole package, not only one thing.
How are all the entries this year in the Lash social competition? Yep, we've had quite a few fantasy entries. We were actually quite surprised. We closed entries last night, and I was really surprised at how many entries we actually managed to get, because we had quite a few people move their entries over to our next competition because they couldn't get models. But no, we've had quite a few entries come in, our Easter theme, and there's some really good pieces. So I think the fantasy judges will have their work cut out choosing and judging, but there are some fantastic headpieces as well.
Oh, I love that one.
There's some big ones.
Oh my god, I want to, when we finish, I'm going to go and do it straight away.
Yeah, there's some big ones. So I think there's some really good quality fantasy work. I think Minnie's one of our judges as well.
Yeah.
So Monika, you've also released some products, haven't you, recently?
Yes, I did. I did my own lash lift and brow lamination products.
So talk to us a little bit about those. How long have you had them out? What made you release them? And
I was first thinking to do the lashes, but everybody doing the lashes. There's so many fantastic lash brands out there, and I've been the opportunity to doing the distribution for Sweden for exclusive lashes from Monika Ostrwoska. When she have the fantastic ones, and I have the opportunity to do it in Sweden, why should I do my own brand when it's already there, served for me like this? And it's amazing, so I didn't do it. And when I start to do the progress to do my own brand, it took me over 1 year. So it's like, it's taking time to get it approval, all the paperwork, to get the
There's lots of paperwork in Sweden, isn't there?
Oh my God. Sweden is one of the toughest ones to do it. Because if I would register in another country, it would be fine. But then I cannot sell it in Sweden. You need a CPN number to be registered in Europe and everything. Yeah, it's tough. The right label, the right... Oh, yeah. They told me no twice. The third time, they said yes. And I'm like, oh, it's a lot of money. It's not that you just like putting a brand, just putting a name on and it's done. It took me over 1 year and I finally did it. So it's launched now. So we're looking for distributors around the world. So
okay.
But so it's the Corona came now. It's like I have 4 countries who want to sign the contract. We can't meet. We can't. Nothing.
No. Yeah. But it's still good. You've got your product. You've had it okay. It's doing well, and you're getting it out there. You're sponsoring a few events, aren't you?
Yes, I'm sponsoring you.
Yeah, in September. Fingers crossed we can still go ahead.
Oh God! Don't even think.
No. I'm not thinking. Elite Lash Look has said that Monika's products are bomb, so good quality.
Yeah, she's tried them.
No, that's really good. I saw some of them in Norway and they did look amazing. I really like the packaging as well.
Yes.
Would you ever organise, because you've got such a passion for fantasy, are you not tempted to organise a live or competition yourself? Have you done it already? I'm not sure.
I haven't, but I know how much work it is. And I know what it can get wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not alone, but maybe with someone. If somebody would love to do something, I'm up for it. But alone, it's whoever does it, like you or anyone, it's hands up and down to anyone, because it's so much work, it's so much preparation, and I'm the person that needs to be everything. We need to be 120% perfect.
Instead of the Lash Social UK, we should do the Lash Social Sweden.
Maybe we need to talk. Yeah,
let's go international.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Why not?
I just need an excuse to come and see you again. That's all I need, and I'm there.
Definitely.
Oh.
No, I would
Does
love
anyone...
to, but I know how much work it is. It's credit to everyone who's doing it, because I know how wrong it can be and how good it can be. But it's easy to say, oh, you need to be like this, I need to be like this, because you never ever know what's going to happen on the way. But you need to be that professional to deal with it, and don't
stress.
Yeah. Stress kills everything.
Definitely. I had a bit of stress last night because a few people missed the deadline for the competition, and I was really quick, and I'd got it all shut down, and I sent everything to the judges really quickly, and we had about 3 or 4 entries that came through after the deadline. And I felt so bad because they'd obviously worked hard, but because they were in different countries, the timing, like
Exactly.
what you said, they'd got the timing issues. But because I'd already sent everything to judges, I couldn't accept it. I just said, I'm really sorry, but the deadline's passed. But again, it's how we deal with things. So we've said to
you
those
have to
people,
be fair. If you put the dates, time.
Yeah, we've said to them, look, don't worry, and they're going to use their entries for our next competition, which will launch in June, and we've said that they don't need to pay any extra. So it is how you deal with things that matters.
Exactly, that is very kind and nice of you. Not everybody would do it that way.
No, I think that especially with what's going on, no one's head's in the right place, is it? No one's thinking clearly at the moment because everyone's all a bit like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Has anyone got any questions to ask Monika? Is there anything you want to pick her brains about whilst we've got her? Monika, do you have any more fantasy competitions? I would love to see your work again. Monika was just telling us she's got a secret behind the camera, but we can't see it.
My half living room is a mess.
Yeah, she's working on a piece now. Can you tell us what competition it's for or not? No. She's not giving us anything.
No, because I usually don't say anything that I'm going to compete, because then everybody's going to say, oh, good luck, good luck, good luck, and this and this, and then put a pressure on me. I'm already putting such crazy pressure on myself already. That is more than enough. And imagine like friends, family, and people you know, they're like, oh, how's it going? How far you go? I'm like, oh.
I saw that actually. I saw that in Amsterdam, not in Amsterdam, in Norway. Because in Norway, everyone was talking about the fantasy competition in Amsterdam. Was it the live one that we went to? And everyone was talking about it. And the more people were talking about it, the more anxious everyone was getting that was thinking about entering. And I think you're right. If you're going to enter something, it may be best to just keep it to yourself. And then there's no stress. There's no pressure.
It's very easily.
If you don't do well,
no one has to know it.
No.
And if you win, you take a place third or whatever. Yay! Exactly. I think it's a good advice as well, because it's so much stress already. Don't add it. Imagine good surprise when you just take a place or whatever, if you win, or if you want to release it afterwards, that I took this competition, you went like this and this, fine. But my experience, when I said I was in a competition, everybody was writing, how is it going? Good luck. That made me so stressed that it was not good for me.
Let's ask the question back to Minnie then. Minnie, what are you working on now? Tell us
exactly.
She's
working for sure on something.
She'll be doing something.
Maybe the same competition, you never know.
Yeah, everyone's here tonight, so we'd ask them all, are you all working on pieces at the moment? Yes, Carla's working on something.
Carla, which competition are you working on?
Yeah,
what you doing?
Are you all working on something for live or for online?
I don't think there is any live.
Is there no live at the moment?
No.
I don't know. You need to organise one.
Oh yes. I suppose I got the ticket from Yvonne for the Amsterdam. I did an entry.
For the what you wanted to, you got asked to go to Amsterdam.
Yeah, because I win the ticket from her from the Swedish championship. She was one of the judges, so she gave me the special prize to win, to go over there. But then I had my holidays booked, so I went to Philippines. And it's like I cannot do such a big live in 1 week.
Minnie's just said that yes, she's working on an online one.
Oh my God! Imagine the same competition. Fantasy.
Merlin said, I want to work on something.
Yeah, do it. I think online fantasy, it's very popular now. I think everybody...
Do we know any, what are the online, because our one's just closed. I don't know what other online fantasy ones are about.
The German one, Olympics with Anya.
Right, so do you know the name of it? I'm just thinking so we can let people know.
Olympics something.
Is it the Lash Olympics?
Yes. It's in Germany one that Anya organizing. I know there is Marta Oscars.
What's her theme?
I think it's like whatever you want. It's like it's world.
World.
Yeah, it was a was.
If anyone's watching and you know of any fantasy competitions that are coming up, let us know so we can just do a shout out and read them out. So then if anyone watches this video, they know where to find them. I can give you an exclusive. So the Lash Social, the next competition after this Easter one, we'll be launching the next competition in June, on the 1st of June. And our fantasy theme for that one is Make a Wish.
Ooh, I like, oh my, I'm judging. Because he already came up with me. See, this is what I mean. How do I pick? It needs to be that moment. Like now I already know what I would do.
Minnie said
not the same as you.
Please not the same one with you.
Oh, Minnie, I would say the same. Your tuk-tuk was extraordinary. It was good.
You know what I really liked about that tuk-tuk? It was the music.
Yeah.
And the model was so good, like that.
And just Lash.
So
oh yes,
animals,
the circus.
Angels, Merlin saying, does Carmen not have something with astrology signs? I'm judging in Estonia, but I'm not judging fantasy. So
she doesn't have a fantasy.
Does she have a fantasy in Estonia? I don't know. Maybe she's doing an online one.
But there is a circus one, yes.
Angel Lash, I think. Angel Lash are doing one with circus theme.
Yeah. Diamond with diamond something.
Oh yes, there's that
Maya.
diamond one, isn't there? Yeah, Maya Kiprovska.
Yes, diamond. I think it's still open. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, but the next Lash Social, the theme will be Make a Wish. So if anyone's wanting to enter something for later in the year,
I don't want to be a judge anymore. I want to. I know that one.
It's because the charity that we'll be sponsoring for that event is Make a Wish Foundation. So we chose Make a Wish as our next theme.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So Monika, I've kept you for nearly an hour.
Oh really? Already? That was fun. See, I can do this. I can do this. Marlene, rate me up.
I wanted to enter the diamonds, but no models or time. Carla's put, isn't there a Black Swan one?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a post on the Lash Social, and I'm gonna get everyone to write down.
Marlene, if you go into my Instagram, there is a lot. I have it in the bio that you can put judge, and there is all of the fantasy you can enter. So there's all linked through to the websites, Instagram pages.
Merlin's just said, well, for me, it's right with her brands, because she says every dream begins with a lash. So Merlin's going to be entering the next one.
Yay,
We've only got 1 minute, 30 seconds left before it kicks us off, Monika.
Yes.
So as much as I don't want to leave, we're going to have to end soon. But it's been so lovely talking to you. I'm so glad you said yes. And you've given some amazing tips for people wanting to enter fantasy competitions. And I hope you've inspired everyone, because you are an inspiration, and I think your work is amazing.
Thank you.
Do another, Merlin saying, doing
another hour.
It's 11 p.m. there. We can't keep the poor girl up. But thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing your results from your judging for our competition.
Yeah, I will have a look.
And I'm excited to see you. Whenever I next see you, I'm sure I'll see you again soon.
Thank you for having me.
If anyone's got any more fantasy questions, send us a message or give Monika a follow on, what's your Instagram quickly? It's the Glam
Bar Academy.
The Glam Bar Academy.
Yeah.
But it's lovely speaking to everyone, and we're back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. I'm talking to Manami, and we're talking about Asian eye styling. So if you want to learn how to do Asian eye styling, then check in tomorrow night at 9. But 20-second left, so I'll see you soon, everybody.
See you guys. Good night.
Bye, Monica. Thank you. Lovely to speak to you.
Bye.